You remember the Minority Report with Tom Cruise? Well, what was once unbelievable science fiction, leave out the telepaths, has now become an absolute reality. It's not something that's coming. What's coming is already here, and it has dire effects on our justice system and perhaps even on your freedom. My name is Dave Hodges. This is the Common Sense Show, where this is the show that's freeing America one enslaved mind at a time. We are brought to you by these great products right here. And we have the nanosoma spray boosting your immune system. If you've got something like I did, bone on bone, and you notice I said past tense did, rub the gel on, took me about 2 months. And the workouts I were doing no longer caused inflammation and swelling. That's right. It's amazing. It's absolutely incredible. And then there's the skin cream I don't have here featured, but the three together, the starter pack, it's 15% off. These products can transform your life. They transform mine. Go to iwantmyhealthback.com/Dave Hodges. iwantmyhealthback.com/Dave Hodges. Okay, it's called the Pre-Crime Network, and it's AI predictive programming. And it's brought to you by companies like Microsoft, Palantir. And Palantir, when they did the Doge, and I pointed this out, they got into all the databases. Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, IRS, SEC, they have everything on you. And now they've created these algorithms that profile. They're predictive. Think of it like Vegas gambling, only more airtight. Vegas moves the betting lines to accommodate changes like injury reports and things like that in sporting events betting. This is far more accurate. They can tell you what you're going to do before you do. And you're saying, oh my goodness, you've got to be kidding. Well, the Minority Report is here. And let me tell you how it's working right now. There was a 160 million Department of Justice grant given to various police departments, and it contained this software. And what it determines is how many police you should put here or there, can't do it everywhere. And what they found increasingly is that people who are minorities, low income, are, quote, over policed because of the algorithms. And the presumption of innocence, essential to our due process, our Fifth Amendment rights, are gone. You're saying, you've got to be kidding. No, I wished I was kidding. It's absolutely amazing to me that this is flying under the radar as much as it is because this information is publicly available. Now, let's say that you had an attorney and you're arrested in predictive programming protocols. You'll never be able to find out who are the witnesses against you, which in this case would be digital technology. Why? Because it's proprietary and it's excluded from subpoenas and so forth. Is this not the definition of a police state? There's something I was told years and years and years and years and years ago by friends of mine in Intel. The NSA had a computer they modeled much after the psychological test we call the MMPI, 16 scales, an aggregate score on every scale, and then a sum total score. And it was basically a threat matrix. Now, people who talk about this know it exists, but they don't know much about it because it's so compartmentalized. This is exactly what these programs do. And now it's actually out in the open. It's just you don't get to know the details because, as I said, they are proprietary. Palantir, by my estimation, Microsoft, they're the primary drivers. And would you care to guess who Palantir partnered with? made this person a household name, made this person into a prominent political figure? Care to guess? Care to guess who created this organization? Well, we have that information. It's publicly available. Peter Thiel, the CEO of Palantir, discovered J.D. Vance, who is very talented, verbally gifted, intelligent. J.D. Vance was thrust through his political career with the financial backing of Palantir's CEO, the prime driver of this technology. That should concern you. Now, who created Palantir? Have you ever heard of an organization that we call In-Q-Tel? It's basically an information arm of the CIA. So although you couldn't accurately say the CIA created Palantir, and some people say that, you have to say their proxy created Palantir. But this information, this predictive programming, ties into intelligence. And let me ask you this, is data ever hacked? Do you think data could ever be inserted? Could they ever use this system against a political enemy? If this system was in play prior to the previous year, President Trump would be in prison right now. That's how devastating this is. We should all be concerned. We should all be popularizing this, but first we've got to raise a collective consciousness that this is going on. Remember, $167 million grant from the Department of Justice to local police departments to endeavor in such systems. This is scary. If this isn't the definition of an evolving police state, I don't know what would be. Sign up for our newsletter. CommonSenseShow.com is where you go. Click the newsletter link in the upper right-hand corner. Put in your email, and you'll get everything we've done in the previous 24 hours. Over 50,000 people are doing it, and best of all, it's free. We'll see you back here. I'm Dave Hodges. This is The Common Sense Show.